welcome Planeswalkers, welcome to another Card Game Academy CGA pack opening from, yes, you can see there, the current set, Dominaria. Hello and welcome. Which pack are we going to pick today? We're actually going to pick randomly from the bottom. I'm holding the camera as for some bizarre reason when you go to camera mode on my phone, it zooms in. You may have noticed the jump cut, and I'm trying out editing. Hopefully this will be my first edited video. They'll not all be this badly edited, but I'm just practicing, because that's what we're all about here at CGA, Card Game Academy, is learning, practicing. We don't always know what we're talking about. We've done the research maybe, or maybe we're not as good as we think we are, but we'll all learn, we'll all come together, and eventually, by the end of it all, we'll all know much more about Magic the Gathering, and I'll know much more about how to put together decent YouTube videos. So, here's the pack of Magic cards we pulled. This lovely character who features on the main box. That's the pack we pulled today. So let's get this pack open. Here we have the pack that we selected. And the first card coming out is Tragic Poet. It's a 1 mana card. That's a 1 white mana. Let's put that others down there. And let's get to it. It's a human creature. And if you do that, when you've paid the mana, if you tap the card, you activate Sacrifice Tragic Poet. What this does is you return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. So you sacrifice this to return a target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. So that allows you to take things out of your graveyard, I believe. If I've got it wrong, as usual, do tell me in the comments down below. And this time, hopefully, it'll be the comments on YouTube. Although I will post this on Facebook. We'll talk about that after the video. So, sacrifice Tragic Poet, so tap this card when it's your tap turn, and it'll allow you to return a target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. It has 1/1 power toughness, so power, attack power, and defense. Not very good, but what it does is pretty good. So it allows you to take things out of your graveyard and put them into your hand. Any targeting enchantment card, so that's pretty cool. Oh, put it back on top. No, we put it there. And the next card we have is Keldon Warcaller. Keldon Warcaller takes 2 mana to get out. It's a red mana card. So it takes 1 red and 1 any color mana. And it's a human warrior creature. And the ability is, whenever this card, Keldon Warcaller, attacks, put a lore counter on a target saga you control. So what this does is, in the game, we might come across them if we haven't already. There are saga cards. That's one of the features of this game. But to use the saga cards, you need to put a token on and remove a token every time. So I've used it, I've removed a token. We do step 1. And so on and so forth. If I've got that right, again, tell me in the comments if I haven't. And this allows you to put a lore counter on target saga you control. That allows you to probably add counters quicker than you would otherwise, or get more counters on, I imagine. And that's a really good thing, because it allows you to, I believe, do the lore counters faster. Get them on there quicker. Put that down here. If I've got that wrong, do tell me down below. Here we have Corrosive Ooze. Ooh, I like the artwork here. Just the word ooze reminds me of the Teenage Mutant Hero or Ninja Turtles, because they originally came about due to some spilt ooze from a lab. This is pretty cool. You got the ooze taking over, and there's a person there with a sword trying to attack it, or being taken over by the ooze, as the ooze puts its hand towards its sword. And this is a green mana card, and it's 1/1, so it's 1 of anything and 1 of green. What does this do? Whenever Corrosive Ooze blocks or becomes blocked by an equipped creature, you destroy all equipment attached to that creature at the end of combat. So it gets a creature that's got extra toughness or got extra abilities by having equipment. It removes that equipment, so that's pretty cool. And then on the next turn, if they don't add another equipment, if the other player doesn't add another equipment, you probably can weaken it faster and quicker. That's what it does. It weakens the character by removing the equipment. The flavor text there, we haven't done one this pack. It says, nothing tastes finer to an ooze than a priceless family heirloom. So he's going for that sword you see there. Pretty nice card. I've got friends that really like the greens. I wonder what they think about it. You know who you are. You like green. If you would like to comment down below and tell me what you think of this particular card. The next card, as we see there, is Soul Savage. It's a black card, a swamp card, but we mainly say black mana card, and it's a 2/1, so it needs 2 of anything, 1 swamp, and it's a sorcery. And what this allows you to do is return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. That is brilliant, because you could have had a card that you really need in your graveyard, and you think, I need that back out. It might be a card that allows you to cycle through other cards. I can't think of any per se, but I'm going to make one up. It might be a card that says, do something, then put this in your graveyard. Then you'll be allowed to pick that out, do that thing, put it back. Then if you've got a few of these in, it can pull the card back out and keep doing that. It might give you mana, it might, whatever you need to build up your strategy faster. That's pretty cool. We'll see the flavor text there. Read that yourself, pause the video. And this is card number 104 of 269. Next, we have my favourite colour cards. I don't know why, just the blue cards. But I really love all cards, really. We have Befuddle. It's an instant. Can be used at any time in the game. You target a creature and it gets -4, -0 until end of turn. That's pretty cool because you can target a creature of an opponent and give it -4, -0 on its stats. So that severely weakens it until the end of turn. And it allows you to draw a card as well, so 2 in 1. This is Befuddle. I really like the artwork, and I really like where they've got things glowing. I really like the glow in artwork these days. That's really nice. And again, that is card number 45 of the Dominaria set. Next we have Charge. Some sound effects there. This is an instant. Again, used at any time. You'd probably want to use it on your own creatures because they get +1/+1 until the end of turn. All creatures you control get +1/+1. Really great card. Only 1 white mana. I don't know if it's just I'm noticing it on these cards. I really like the white mana cards. They seem to have really good abilities. I'm sure other cards do. You know, they're all good cards and bad cards in any mana class. But I just notice it on the white manas. This is instant Charge. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's pretty good in my book. Next up, we have Demonic Vigor. It's an enchantment again, and it's an aura. And it allows you to enchant the creature. When you do, it gets +1/+1. And when an enchanted creature dies, return that card to its owner's hand. So, this is a great card because not only does that creature get +1/+1, if it's killed, or dies as they call it, it goes back into your hand. So it could be a card that has an ability when you get it out. So when it dies, you can let it get killed, back into your hand, boom, you can play it again. So you've constantly got it in your hand if you use cards like this. So it's another way to cycle through certain cards and use their abilities and their powers. That I do like, and it's only one black mana. That is cool. We're going to go a bit quicker. Next we have Run Amok. It's a red card. We can see the mana cost there. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3. And gains trample until end of turn. So that's pretty good. Target attacking creature. So as long as your creature's the one attacking, it gets +3/+3. And gains trample. Pretty cool. And some nice artwork there as usual. Do remember, you can pause the video at any time to have a closer look at the card if I don't cover something that you want to comment on down below. Next we have Cloud Reader Sphinx. This is a 5 mana card as we see up there, 4 of any, 1 blue. It's flying, which is really good because creatures that don't fly can't block it. When Cloud Reader Sphinx enters the battlefield, scry 2. What that means is look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom of your library, and the rest on top in any order. So that's pretty good if you know there's a good card in your hand, in your deck somewhere, and in your library, you can look at the top 2 and you can go, oh yeah, one of those is really cool. I'll get rid of the one that's on top and make the bottom one the top one, or vice versa. And you know when you're tasked with picking a card, that might be your strategy. You might have another card that says draw a card. You know what you're going to be drawing. That's pretty cool. Next we have another green mana card. It's only 1 green mana to get this out. Quite a nice elf there. Quite a dark card. Apologies for the lighting. It's an elf druid. And it's so simple. You bring this out. You add a green mana to your mana pool. Pretty cool. That is pretty simple. 1 for 1. Next we have a blue mana card, 2 of anything, 1 blue, and it's an enchantment again, and it's a permanent, and this is the first of the rare cards or uncommons in the pack. Nice artwork. I'm just going to have a look closer with my eyes, not behind the camera. I don't quite know what that is, but it's some sort of machine there, as we can see. It's an enchantment aura. It's enchant a permanent. When you enchant a permanent, it's hexproof. And when it leaves the battlefield, if it was historic, you draw 2 cards. And it says that artifacts, legendaries, and sagas become historic. So that's pretty cool. It's a way of hexproofing any enchanted card. And when the enchanted permanent leaves, if it was historic, so you can enchant an artifact, a legendary, and saga, you draw 2 cards. So it's a quick way to cycle through your cards. If we look at... Oh, I've picked up the wrong card. I put it in the wrong place. Never mind. Let's get that back in order. Next, we have another uncommon card. It's a land. It's a Memorial to Unity. Nice artwork there. This is a great card, I think, because it does 2 things. You tap it, and you add green mana to your mana pool. Nice and simple. Quick way to get mana out if you haven't got it out in your hand or in play. You can do that during a turn. Or you can pay a mana cost of 2 anything and 1 green and then tap it to activate it. You sacrifice Memorial to Unity. What that does is it allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your library, the top 5 cards of your library, and what you may do is reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. That is pretty cool. You could have a cool creature in the top 5. You can bring it out when otherwise you wouldn't be able to. Unfortunately, you've got to put the rest of the cards you don't choose from on the bottom of your library in a random order, so you could have another good card in there as well. So, there is a risk involved with this card. Pretty cool. Then we have a black card. We can see the mana cost up there. This is Whisper Blood Liturgist or Liturgist. It's a legendary creature. It's a human cleric. Tap it once you've paid the mana cost and it's in play. You tap it when it's a tap phase, and you sacrifice 2 creatures. So to sacrifice, you might have 2 useless creatures that are about to be killed. Sacrifice them, and you can return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you can return maybe a stronger, a different card, place it in the battlefield. You can activate its ability, so it's another way to get cards out of your graveyard that you want to cycle through. And that is a good strategy to build decks like that. But it depends what your deck's about, but it allows you to do that. Now, you've probably seen that already, and I should have moved it around at the beginning, but we have the land card. Quite a nice land card. We can see the moss-covered or plant-covered skull, sort of stone skull there, structure, some water, really nice land. Even though it's just a standard land, it has some really nice artwork there. See if we can focus better on that. There we go. Then we have, and I've got a friend, he knows who he is again, who loves saprolings, and it's just a token creature card with an advert on the back, and it's advertising magic store events at your local store, whatever your local store may be, even if it's a chain. Hopefully it's a local, sort of locally owned small store. Maybe they have a couple in their chain, but not a big nationwide chain. Get out there. Those stores only survive by you getting in there, doing a draft game, buying some boosters and drafting, even going in and buying 1 booster on your way past. or on a Friday night, get in there with your friends. Somebody might need to buy something. Those shops we all think are going to be around, they'll just be there. They've always been there. No. It's a tough business. If you don't buy from them and you buy online, not from them, the shops will disappear and you'll have nowhere to go and play. And you won't have that knowledge. So please visit your local store as much as you can. I realise this game does cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to. So go out there, support your local store. You know, use their tables, pay their fees if they've got a fee to use their tables. Get a few friends out. Have fun. Get Magic out there. Get more players playing Magic. And then we have, you've already seen it, but I'm going to do another reveal of it. We have the sort of legendary, uncommon, really rare creature or card. It's a black card and it takes 3 black mana. And it is Creature Shade. We see there that it's the ultra rare card or whatever you call it. Ultra uncommon, legendary. Oh no, this isn't a legendary one, but this is the ultra rare card. It's Dread Shade and it gets +1/+1 until the end of its turn. You pay that mana and you get this will get +1/+1, so it'll be 4/4. Not bad. Quite modest mana costs to turn this into a 4/4. And there we have it. That is another pack opening by CGA, by the Card Game Academy. We hope you've learned something, and we hope that you come back to watch the next video. Just want to say something briefly. This is hopefully going to be my first edited video. It may not be amazing. Please do understand I'm learning, so things aren't going to be amazing to start with. The YouTube channel isn't going to be amazing, but I've said the word YouTube. I'm finally getting my YouTube channel out there, and we're getting that going. Please do, if you like my videos, they will be on Facebook as well shortly, but they'll mainly be on YouTube. The link is on my Facebook page, if you know me, and I'll be getting a Facebook page specifically for Card Game Academy, but you'll easily be able to find out now. If you do go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I'm not going to say this all the time like some YouTubers. This is not going to be a stupid channel where we do stupid things like some YouTubers just to get views. I'm here to learn Magic, and I'm here to help you learn as well, and we can learn together. So if you do go to my YouTube channel through my Facebook page currently, then please do tell others about it. Tell others that I'm learning. Tell others they might be able to help me learn, and I might be able to teach them about Magic a little bit as I learn. And also like, comment and subscribe. If you subscribe and you hit the bell icon, then you'll be notified of my upcoming videos when I upload